welcome to Live at 6:05. I'm Dr. Amy Nussbaum. Welcome to Monday of Thanksgiving week. And just a reminder, I will be doing lives today and tomorrow, but then taking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off to have some time with my family. So excited about that. But anyway, today we are talking about something most of us feel deeply, but we struggle to practice. Come here. Oh, goodness. Okay. But we struggle to practice, and that is becoming more present and mindful. This is Jana. Crazy girl. Okay. If you've noticed that you've been feeling distracted, maybe you've been feeling restless lately, you just always feel like you have to be on and you cannot power down. You're not alone. That is a common struggle that many of us deal with often, or maybe just time to time. But we live in a world that rewards busyness, always being busy. Like we try to outdo each other. Hey, what are you doing this weekend? Well, I've got this and this and this. Oh, that's nothing. I've got this and this and this and this. And oh my goodness, this has to happen. And, we try to outdo each other on how busy we are and how much we have to get done or how much we did get done. And we barely celebrate the fact that, hey, I'm taking it easy this weekend. I am relaxing. I am just spending some downtime with my family. We don't celebrate that, and but yet the moments that we remember the most, those are the ones that shape us, and those are usually the quiet moments, those moments with family and friends, to those intentional moments that we spend. We don't remember the busyness, and that doesn't really shape who we are, but yet it does. So before we can be present, we have to recognize what's pulling us away. What are those things in your life that is constantly wanting your attention? Is that your phone, spending, social media, always checking your email, playing games, your to-do list? It's just, your to-do list is never done because you're constantly adding things to it. um, or do you have a habit of multitasking? Research actually shows that multitasking, you get less done, and it's not as good as if you had done each task individually. So multitasking, not such a great habit to allow yourself to be in. Or maybe it's just the internal pressure to hurry. For some reason, we feel like we're always in a hurry. I've got to get this done quickly. I need to get on to the next thing. But presence begins with the moment that we notice where our mind is going and gently invite it back into the present. Um, I heard someone one time say, being present is truly being where your feet are. So instead of being at work thinking about home and being at home thinking about work, truly just spending that time being mindful, being present where you are, so that when you go home, you can be mindful and present where you are there as well. But scripture invites us into a slower, grounded pace. Psalm 46:10 tells us to be still and know that I am God. Not race, not react, not strive, but to be still. Have those moments where we just sit, where we breathe, where we listen, where we relax. Stillness is not inactivity, it's still an intentional awareness. It's the heart space where He can recalibrate our pace, He can refocus our minds, and just get us back on the track we need to be on. Try this for just 20 seconds. Think about inhaling slowly for a count of 4, hold for 2, and then release for 6. And as you breathe silently, just think, here I am, and just allow yourself 20 seconds and just watch it on the clock. 20 seconds feels like a lot when you are doing this exercise, but just slowing yourself down. It's really interesting. Uh, for the Christmas program that we are doing, there's one where we lift our hands up and we lower them down, and we lift our hands up and we lower them down. And even just doing that, it's amazing to watch the kids, because they all kind of calm down in that space, and I feel myself calm down in that space. So even just breathing in and breathing out, Seems so simple, and but it's amazing how that just kind of resets our systems and resets our bodies. So this resetting your nervous system is actually what is going on, and it brings your mind back to the present moment where God is actually meeting you. So just taking some time to be present. So here are three small shifts that you can start today. 1 minute pauses. Before you start a task, stop for 60 seconds, just breathe and set an intention for what you are doing with your next task. This is what I'm going to get done. This is what I am focusing on, not multitasking. Um, do one thing at a time, and that is that multitasking feels like you're being more productive, but it actually drains your clarity, it drains your peace, and it drains your quality. Quality of work goes down when we try to multitask. Create micro Sabbaths. Go for a 5 minute walk. Create a screen free meal with your family, a phone free bedtime routine to where you're not checking your email one more time, you're not checking your to do list one more time, you're not thinking about tomorrow, but maybe have some quiet time with a book. Maybe this is scripture time. And I understand you're like, hey, but I do that on my phone. It's true, but you have to not be tempted to check all the other things that draw your attention. Just little rhythms of rest add up to a more mindful life. So today, choose one moment to be fully present. Maybe it's with your children, maybe with your spouse, maybe just with your own soul, having that moment. Practice noticing, breathing, and just slowing down. And if you want support in building the rhythms of intention and purpose and emotional health, and spiritual alignment, that is exactly what I do with my one on one coaching. You do not have to figure this out all by yourself. So shoot me a message or make a comment below and let's talk about what that might look like. So have a great rest of your day. I look forward to chatting with you again tomorrow. But until then, remember, you are made for more. So go light up this world with your purpose and with your passion.